Hi guys, it's Checkacola or Matt, and today I'm going to be saying, is the SNES Classic Edition worth it? So, I've had this for about a week and I've been playing it for a week. I haven't gotten to all the games, but I've played, I'd say like almost half the games, and I think the games that I did play are really good, and I haven't played them before in my life, so it's all brand new to me. The one thing I've noticed about the SNES Classic first though, is this door right here. It's hard plastic and it flips up and down. I think this is my biggest complaint about the SNES Classic. I have two little kids. One walks around and I'm scared little Eggy Chew might break this off because it's hard plastic. It's not like flexible. I'm thinking that maybe sometime in the future she might break this hinge off. But other than that, the system, it works awesome. The on and off switch works great. It powers up and it powers down, and it has a breaker in it. So when you turn it off, it says shutting down. It doesn't just go and flip automatically. There's something in there that powers it down properly. The reset button is good. When you're playing a game, you pause the game, press reset. It has a save state where you can save it. There's 4 save states for every game. So that's pretty good. Better than, I'd say, the original SNES that didn't have suspended saves. I'm not too sure, though, how I feel about that. It could be cheating. One of the harder games, like Super, Ghouls, and Ghosts, could be used as a cheating mechanism, but this is by Nintendo. You know, you can reset right before a hard part. You fight, you lose, you reset, you keep going from the suspended point. But, you know, it is sanctioned by Nintendo and it is a Nintendo product, so they did include it. So other than the trapdoor, the box, really good. HDMI and I guess the USB in. It's a perfect box, just the trapdoor. The 2 controllers. So it did come with 2 controllers, right? Which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I've been looking on the internet and they're saying that they feel like the original controllers and that people who had the original system, like they can't tell the difference. So that is good. But what I love the most about 2 controllers is, so the SNES Classic, it has 2-player games and it has Super Mario Kart. So actually, me and my wife, Hangu Gajima, have been playing Super Mario Kart almost daily. It is really fun, and playing multiplayer is awesome because with the Super Nintendo, the AI could be, you know, like not smart. And actually, Super Mario Kart, I did beat the game in maybe about like 5 hours. So that was like casual playing. There were sometimes I was switching through the characters, but I did beat Super Mario Kart. And then you unlock another cup, you unlock a different like units, like 155cc, and then you play through that. So I did beat 1 game so far. And Super Mario Kart, super amazing, super awesome. And right now, I'm playing Secrets of Mana, which is a very awesome game. It's really hard. There's some points you have to grind, and you know what? That's what I miss about the new systems. You don't have to grind anymore. You can pay to win. These systems, there was no pay to win. So if you want to get to a boss, you have to grind to get there. Especially RPGs or action RPGs. You have to level up when you get to that boss. There's no paying $5, paying $10, you get all maxed out. No, you have to fight the same monsters over and over and over again to get strong enough to beat that boss. So it's really good if you like RPGs that are like that. I haven't gotten to Final Fantasy yet. I think after Secrets of Mana, I'm going to go to Final Fantasy. I have played Super Mario World. Again, awesome game. I played Yoshi's Island. Very awesome. Haven't gotten to Zelda, but I did play Star Fox 1, and I unlocked Star Fox 2. And I'm going to say this, Star Fox 1 and Star Fox 2, they're fun, but I'm going to have to invest more time into them in the future. I just played them maybe for like half an hour each game. Star Fox 2 though, the map system and the interaction system, really fun. I thought Star Fox 2 was better than Star Fox 1. Some people think Star Fox 1 was better and Star Fox 2 wasn't good, but Star Fox 2, never released game, I think it's pretty good, better than the first one. And then there's like a bunch of games I never got into yet. But honestly, if you like, you know, this kind of style gaming, like you have to like side platformers and RPGs and like, you know, games that aren't the best graphics, but Nintendo, again, on the ball. They have different options. You can make these look perfect. You can make them look like CRT TVs, or you can make them even, you know, pixel perfect to the TV, HDMI, or CRTV. So it's awesome. Nintendo really was awesome with this. First party Nintendo system. It is awesome. It's Nintendo quality. I love my 2DS. The 2DS, the games, you know, there's a few games, like, but they're all good, mostly. Like, when you buy a game for Nintendo, and it's a first-party Nintendo game, it's usually amazing. And this system is no different. So this system, with the 21 games, the Star Fox 2, it definitely is worth the, you see, $99.99 Canada. I played this probably for maybe about 20 hours, so it'd be $5 an hour, and I haven't gotten into a lot of games. Secret of Mana, I've played probably that for like 10 hours plus. So you see, $10 an hour, but maybe it'll take another 10, 15 hours to finish. So it's worth it for one game. If you, like for me, if I go to a movie, I have to pay for me and my wife, and tickets usually like $15, $20, so I pay $40. Then you want ice cream, or you want popcorn, or you want sodas. You can go to a movie and it can cost you $50. Or, you know, you can pick up a Super Nintendo Classic Edition if you can find it, and for $100 you can have weeks, if not months, of fun with two people together. You can play it alone and you have lots of fun. You know, some of the single player games, you have lots of fun. Some of the single player games really hard, you know, and they take a lot of grinding. But the two-player games, when you get into them, they're really awesome. Like, imagine I can play a game with my wife, and maybe when my daughter grows up, like, the system controllers are real easy. It's got the D-pads, the 4 buttons, and the shoulder buttons. Really easy controller, not too hard to get into. You know, even little guys can get into this. There's no 3D moving around, just side platformers. Really easy. Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, really fun game. So definitely, in my opinion, this is worth it. Again, I graded T for teen. I would say most of these games are good for younger kids, but there are some games like Super Punch-Out and I'd say Street Fighter that maybe you shouldn't have younger kids playing them until they're maybe like in 14, 13, like that. But as a kid, I played like all these games. You know, I had some older cousins who we'd go to the arcade and I'd play some like fighting games, Mortal Kombat at the arcade. So, but definitely, in my opinion, this is definitely worth it. I would say anyone who likes RPGs, first class Nintendo games like Mario, Zelda, Star Fox, like Earthbound, all these games, they're awesome. And you can't get them really anywhere else except on this system, or you gotta hunt through hundreds and hundreds of old like Super Nintendo games. Actually, they're getting really hard to find. When I was growing up, maybe in like early 2000s, you could find Super Nintendo games everywhere. Even NES games everywhere. Now they're getting a little harder to find. And if you want to get some of these games, I'm pretty sure you're going to pay a lot more than $100. Some of these games might run you $200, $300 up. And this, you know, they say it's emulation, but this is a Nintendo produced thing. So, you know, licensed by Nintendo, official seal. This is just as good as the Super Nintendo. It's an HD too, so it's got better graphics, but sometimes, you know, you want that gritty TV look. You can make it that on this. If you love Super Nintendo, or even if you're new to Super Nintendo, like me, I never had a Super Nintendo, there will be a game on here that you'll love. And if you play it for more than like 5 or 6 hours, it's definitely worth it, because you think about going to the movies versus playing at your house with your friends and your family, definitely worth it. If you can find one of these, pick it up. I've been seeing them more and more lately. I've seen a few. There's a couple in the stores, but again, they're selling out. The original one sells out like hotcakes. But definitely, in my opinion, pick it up if you can find it and you have the money. If you don't have the money, save up and definitely get one. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you want to see my unboxing video, you can check up here or the end slates, and I might have put one in throughout the video. So see you guys next time. Checkacola out. Annyeong. Nintendo. It's good.